Good morning, noodlers. Oh, it's not even on me, it's on you. Well, you give the good morning, noodlers, then.
Good morning, noodlers! Good morning, Paul. It's Wednesday, November 12th, halfway through the week here, and coming up on the end of the year. You know what? It's action time, baby, because between Thanksgiving and Christmas, it's like more than half the country goes to sleep for a month and a half. And now is a great time to be scoring deals, and the investors who work and don't ever, take a nap for a month and a half, those are the guys that you want to be working with anyway. So, you know what? Get your asses in gear and send Paul and I an email and join the team. I'm excited to report that Paul may have got a new member of the team coming to join us. We'll be meeting with him this week, and I'm very excited about that. So obviously, Paul, the Hangouts are having an effect on the world because we've got that. We had a guy come in yesterday, Mark, who started on Saturday, and he just killed it with our system, and very excited that he wanted to come back the following day and continue training. So we're going to try to make that happen for you, Mark. And if you're on the Hangout this morning, welcome, buddy. Great job yesterday. And yeah, we'll get you taking some more actions. Then this way you can come on the Hangout and tell everyone all about your first deal when it happens here. So with that being said, I'm going to toss it over to Paul to let everybody know he's alive and well.
Yeah, no, I'm not yawning because I'm tired or slow or lazy or anything like that. Actually, you yawn a lot because your blood flow is not moving very quickly, and that can very easily happen in the morning. You can be wide awake, but your blood really isn't flowing that fast, and a yawn is actually sort of is a way to get the blood kind of moving a little bit. So that's kind of, I think, what that just was right there. So don't get but yeah, no, our Mark coming on board yesterday was awesome. Well, not yesterday, but Mark coming on board the team. But yesterday, his work yesterday, his calls. It was great to see. You missed it, John, because there was a point in time there where he was like, I could actually be landing a deal today on my first day of doing this, because he contacted one person. Who was actually the lead itself wasn't good. There was some misinformation in there, which, hey, that happens. But the guy that he did end up connecting with actually turned out to be a builder developer in the area who is looking for land parcels to build and develop, and so that sort of thing. He's also into not opposed to doing fix and flips and that sort of thing, and so we just happen to have a deal on the table ready to go that could be up this kind of a guy's alley. So I immediately just gave Mark the information to send right over to this guy. Who knows? Maybe he'll call us and say, I want to buy that house, and Mark will land a deal on his very first efforts of with 25 leads. Out of 25 leads, and he might have landed a deal on his first effort. That would be just that would be what our program is all about. And yes, got another guy excited. I cast my line into the waters right the other day. I didn't even tell you how this came about, John. I casted my line out into the waters of potential the potential noodler pond, right? And just kind of not saying anything, not inviting anybody or anything, and just kind of just saying, hey, what's happening, and getting some feedback. How's it going for you? What's going on out there? And just getting some feedback from a couple of people. It was funny because both of these people were that responded back that I kind of enticed, I should say. Both of them responded back to me with very discouraging news. If I was to be a wholesaler or a potential wholesaler, current wholesaler out there, is that they were struggling hard and they weren't getting anywhere, and they've been working, the things were going wrong and nothing was happening. They hadn't done anything, and blah blah blah. And both of them asked, "How's it going for you?" Well, I didn't send any invitations. I didn't ask them, tell them we were looking for people to join the team or anything like that. I just kind of told them, hey, things have picked up for us. We're the busiest we've ever been. Yada yada yada. This is going great, and I haven't heard back from the first guy yet, but the second guy emailed back and basically is like, and of course I ended that with, hey, if there's anything I can help you with, don't hesitate to give me a call, right? And the second guy responds back and he's like, wow, yeah, when can we meet? Kind of a thing. So I just, like I said, just threw the old line in the water there with some very good bait on it, and got me what I'm reeling in here.
Love it. That's awesome. Again, good, great job, Mark. Yesterday, this might be a little tailored to Mark today. I don't know, but you know what? What happened yesterday? Paul said one of our leads had misinformation. I don't know. I'm questioning if the guy was totally truthful on the phone or not, because I don't understand. Because I did that thing 6 ways to Saturday, and whatever. That's a whole other system, is how I gather my leads and how I vet the material. So when I hear that I had misinformation,
pissed you off.
I almost feel like, you know what? He's lying. He's got to be. I know more about these people's houses and property and deeds than they do. So yeah, I racked my brain on that one last night. But I do want to say, great job, and part of it is, and we didn't even get to this part of teaching you yet, Mark, but you're going to be building a buyer's list as part of our system. And you know what? You've got a little step in the right direction. An infill land buyer might be very lucrative if this guy is genuine and is a real player and a closer and will take and move with deals. You could have a great new relationship to start. So that's another little thing that we should point out today, Paul, since we're talking about Mark's successes yesterday with his first day working our system at the office and working with the team, is that part of it is it's a relationship business. We've said this a million times. Wholesaling is not just about the real estate. It's really a sales and marketing business, and you've got to be willing to be open to marketing and sales if you're going to be a successful wholesaler. If you just want to, buy homes and rehab, and you don't want to negotiate sellers and have buyers and be talking to people, then you should get strictly, you need to be just on the investment side of things and get out of the wholesaling game and just be a buyer of real estate. It's not the game for you if you don't have those attributes, or if you don't aspire to have those attributes. But with that being said, yeah, I went to work last night a little bit and got some more leads gathered for Mark as well, and also added a few more elements to his spreadsheet, which we'll go over this afternoon when he gets to the office. But I just want to, again, commend him and ask more of you out there that might be sitting on the sidelines to please join. We're starving for team members. And the ones that have come on board in the last couple of weeks are doing really well and are excited about it. And I know they're learning a lot, and they don't even understand yet how exciting this is, because there's so much more than just these initial steps to get started. See, Paul and I's system, and I don't think I'm letting the cat out of the bag here, but the biggest thing about it is that it immediately gets people in a position where they can be closing deals after day one. There's no waiting around. This isn't about learning everything there is to know about real estate investing while waiting for the possibility of a deal. We're going to learn everything there is to know about real estate investing over time, but we're going to get you started out taking actions to get you closing a deal, which is going to give you a paycheck, which is the only reason we're all here. Let's be honest. We might have an interest in real estate and learning the business and passionate about it, but hey, if we want freedom, if we want to be able to leave our jobs and do this full time, we've got to be closing deals sooner rather than later. And the exciting thing is that what we have works, and it gets people taking actions and closing deals right out the gate, which is so exciting. And what's even more exciting to me I would say, and this, to Paul as well, is we have so much more in store for our team that, and it's all up to you and your speed of implementation and how much you want to take on, how fast you progress. But I can't wait till we can get to the next level with you guys on the team. You just buckle up and hold on tight and enjoy the ride, because there's a lot of information, a lot of knowledge and action steps to applying that knowledge coming your way. So I'm really excited, and I'm going to toss this back over to Paul, and can take us into what we're going to discuss today.
This is what we're going to discuss.
I know!
Today. No, I want to say that what John was just talking about, getting getting Mark in a position day one, that close to possibly having a deal on day one, and being literally, I mean, if that guy was to get interested, I mean, Mark could literally be 10 days or even less away from a payday if that guy was to, if he sent that video over and the guy was to call him back and say, yeah, I want that property, which, hey, that's how a lot of buyers work it. They just see some information or some photos of the house or an address and a price and whatever, and some buyers are just like, yeah, I want it. So he was that close to having that happen and actually being, tied to a payday, within 10 days of his first actions. And one of the reasons why, like John said, that we're able to do that, without letting the cat out of the bag, so to speak, is from top to bottom, from the leads that we have, the leads that you have the opportunity to work, the leads that if you're not here in our local area, obviously that we're going to have to first of all teach you how to be able to acquire. That will be the first step, if you're in another area, because it is the gathering systems are going to be unique and localized. So we're going to have to work through that to start with. So we're going to have to get, but that's what our program is. Our program is all about getting to the meat. And if we got to figure out if there's some shrubbery in front of us that we got to chop down to get to the meat, well, that's what we're going to do first. So whatever it is, that's why we invite people from anywhere across the country who might be looking at these hangouts to send us an email, and we can get you started on the action steps of figuring it out first. And then once we've got you figured it out, then obviously you can jump in where our local people here are jumping in right now, which is, I mean, it's literally like throwing a steak in a lion's den. Here's the meat. And I just want to also say that especially here in our local arena, if you're getting excited about what we're talking about here, act quickly, because we are going to have to close the door on this. We're only going to be able to right now put so many people on this while we get everything else put together, so to speak, because we are building this still a little bit. So right now is a great opportunity to get in ground floor level and be part of something big. Whereas like I said, we're going to have to shut this off here after a short period of time, once we get to basically full capacity of what we're going to be able to handle. But anyway, with that, I was saying that the part of the reason, without letting the cat out of the bag, why this system works and how we're able to get you on the meat, is because we are bringing a complete, unique approach to the whole thing, from A to Z of gathering to closing. So it's not just a unique, as other programs are, a unique combination of elements, such as this sort of type of potential lead combined with this sort of type of closing deal, and boom, here's a system. No, we're talking about complete and unique, all across the board. everything from A to Z. So that's what is getting us the success here, and that's what, if you want to be a part of, if you want to be in 2015 wholesaling, the game's changed. It's not 2000 and it's not depression time. It's not falling values. It's not depreciated prices. It's not a deal on every corner. It's not, God, please somebody take my freaking house. Get this thing off my back. It's not that time anymore. It's a new game, and if you want to play the new game to win, you got to learn the new rules, and this is where you get the new rules.
Absolutely. And I just want to point this out too, is that when you join the team, Paul and I have already locked up, already have deals currently locked up under contract and available inventory for buyers out there. So if you're a buyer looking for real estate in the Phoenix market, you need to reach Property Noodlers too, because we may have exactly what you're looking for. I'm pretty confident that we do, because we're killing it out there. We're finding deals weekly. I'd say daily, but I'm not contracting a property every day, unfortunately. Not yet, anyways. But
because we don't have enough people.
We don't have enough people.
people.
We will be doing that, though. There's no doubt, because it's what we have works. It's exciting. But here's the thing, besides what I'm getting to, is that one of the great things when you come aboard our team, as Paul pointed out, Mark, you're a step closer to getting – you were this close yesterday to getting a deal done, is, had Mark found a buyer for a property that we have exclusively under contract and put the buyer on it, guess what? You have a payday. So, not only are we putting you in a position where you're going out day one to find and to talk with potential sellers and land a deal on the front end, you also have an opportunity to start bringing the buyers you may already have, or if you're out there, as Mark is, aggressively trying to find buyers as well, we may already have your next deal under contract that you can go ahead and flip to one of your buyers and have a payday. So when you join the team, there's already deals locked up and in place that you can present and bring a buyer to the table and have a payday. That's why we say coming on board this team is like the quick start to get you paychecks. That's what we're all about, is getting paid today and not waiting around, hanging around waiting for a deal. No, we've got deals we're going to throw on your lap, and we've got potential leads to the motivated sellers that all the gurus talk about. Well, we have leads that no one's going to, and if anyone's been there, it's been us or very few competitors, which the feedback we're getting from the sellers in town that have been yeah, you're right. I'm just going to say, Paul's and I approach and our scripts and our system, we have no competition in the Phoenix market. And I've had enough feedback and testimonials from sellers to, build my ego and inflate my ego about what Paul and I do. Our approach is second to none. It is the coup de grace. It is the cash.
It's tutor wholesaling. Attitude is what it is. It's not. It's all attitude, and it's like I said, the game's changed. It's no longer, it's no longer just finding people that are saying, "Please God, let somebody knock on my door and take my house from me." That game's over. It's dead. It's gone. And like I said, if you want to play the new game, you got to learn the new rules, and we're writing the book.
That's right, baby. Well, wow, we really patted ourselves on the back here this morning. But you know what? That's another piece of the mindset here that we talk about. You know what? That is what's awesome about new people. And even if you have experience, you can benefit from our team and what we're doing. There's no doubt in my mind. But I'm going to point out this. When you have a team behind you that has the information, the knowledge, the cutting-edge tools to get deals and find deals and flip deals, when you have experience behind you and a team behind you, you can go out there into the market and begin having the confidence to land a deal. You know, that's what Paul and I are here for. Is we're a support system for you guys and for each other, and you know, that's amazing to have, because Paul said it's attitude, and your confidence level and is going to determine what your attitude is, and being part of this team will help to build your confidence.
Yeah, so like, you know what? We're running low on time here. I don't have a whole lot more to add. I mean, we were talking about sort of some action steps, I think, last week. I just want to kind of throw out that, you know, we didn't really talk about action steps, did we? Making the world a better place is what we talked about. That's what we do. We make the world a better place. That's it's part of the attitude right there, making the world a better place. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I just don't even know what else to add to what we've put in here. Obviously, we've put a couple of these hangouts together here as sort of you know, some promotional sort of materials, because we are using some of this stuff. Obviously, is going to be for some advertising here coming up for the program that we're going to be introducing to you guys in the near future. And like I said earlier, ground floor opportunity for you to come on board with this, come on board with something big. Okay, this is not just an opportunity to get out there and flip a couple houses. Although if that's what you want, hey, it's going to work for you too. And you know, we want people from different levels as well too, so that we can have some what do you call it? Some you know, not, I don't want to say testimonial, but you know, just some
we want success stories. You know, we want success
stories.
stories.
Just see what people. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's what we want. We want to go some success stories. We want to bring a few people in here, let them experience this, let them see the success, and experience it, so that we got some different sort of elements that we can show people. In other words, but yeah. So it's exciting. This is going to be huge. This is the new wave. This is everything that you're looking for, that you've been looking for, that you've been hunting for. That you've tried out that doesn't seem to be working, et cetera, and so on. Even if you gave up on wholesaling once already, and but you still have that gut feeling that you shouldn't have, here you go. You shouldn't have. You're right. Come back. So what John opened up by saying was, you know, hey, this is November 12th, and you know, we're going into the holiday season, the end of the year. And really, you know, walking zombie land for human beings on the planet, for just forgetting about everything that was going on in their life and their business, and things that they have to do and take care of. But you know what's really cool about what we're doing here is we're actually being the alarm clock for some people. We're actually waking some of these people up and getting them excited about something that they didn't even know that they could be getting excited about. So that's kind of really cool with what we're doing right now, and why the opportunity for us, even though, you know, it's going into sleepy time for a lot of activity, the opportunity for us is just as big. I mean, it's not. If anything, it's probably even heightens the elevation of excitement for the people that we're working with, that we're getting deals from. So that's an awesome thing. So with that, I'm going to throw it back to John. Let him close this thing out. Throw you guys one last pitch on why you need to be a noodler, and you know, and then close us out of here. So John, there you go.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, send us an email. It's right below there on my tagline, propertynoodlers@gmail.com. Send us an email. Let us know who you are. And I'll say this, you know, just to talk with Paul and I, reach out to us, see what we're all about. There's no commitment. You know, it's we're not going to pressure you into joining this team. That's not what it's about. But you know what? We're looking to connect with people, all types of people, real estate investors, aspiring real estate investors, wholesalers, wholesalers alike, brokers, agents. contact us. Whoever you are out there, if some of this information resonates with you, if you want to join the team, if you don't necessarily think you need to join the team, but Paul and I may have something of value to offer you, or maybe you think you have something of value to offer us, give us a call. Let's connect. That's what it's all about. So propertynoodlers@gmail.com. Send Paul or I a message. And for all you team members, congratulations. We're having a great week so far. All of us are. We've got deals open. We've got deals closing. And we've got stuff going on. And I just want to say great job, everybody. Paul, thanks for being on the call with me today. And we'll be back here Friday at 8:30. So with that being said, I'm going to close us out with our prayer, which goes, "O universe, I ask not for more riches, but for more wisdom with which to make better use of the riches given to me at birth, through the power to control and direct my own mind to whatever ends I may desire." So, with that being said, go out there, have a great week, see you Friday.
Yeah, that prayer seems to be a tongue twister for both of us this morning, isn't it?
Yeah.